Good morning from the White House. If President Trump, not to mention those around him, has his way, this whole kerfuffle over airstrike plans against the Houthis will soon be forgotten. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz was on Fox News last night, taking responsibility for adding the phone number of the Atlantic editor Jeffrey Goldberg in the Signal app chat that included the vice president on down, discussing the wisdom of striking the Houthis. A day later, according to Goldberg, details of the strikes that were about to be carried out. Of course, Waltz and Trump blamed Goldberg for not getting out of the chat system. He did report specifics of the back and forth about the political ramifications of the airstrikes and has so far withheld any possible classified information related to targeting and what assets would be used. The president yesterday said that classified info was not part of the app chat, and he seemed to not care all that much that some of those around him were communicating that way. Here's another one for the courts to sort through. President Trump has signed an executive order requiring nationwide proof of citizenship for voting, at least in federal elections. And the order includes the idea that all mail-in ballots be returned by Election Day. The voting methods and verification systems have always been left up to the various states. The order plays right into the notion that millions of non-citizens have voted. That's especially important to Trump's claims of voter fraud in the 2020 election. And that sound you hear are state and local lawyers firing up their engines. And speaking of courts, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson made a comment yesterday to the effect that federal judges need to get in line with the Trump agenda. Otherwise, Johnson threatened to defund certain courts. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnson proclaimed. Now, if you like what we're doing with this morning message and analysis, please subscribe if you want to, and also, just as important, pass along the link to people you know might like it as well as we try to build more subscribers and viewers moving along. With Ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.